Today here in day 96, we're going to be taking a look at this free SEO audit tool from SEOmator. Free SEO audit tool is a part of our complex SEO software tracking pages to see exactly how well your website stacks up against your competitors. Now this is day 96. If we were to go out to the last 3 months, you can see here July 18th is the last day or the day that we have the latest update for impressions. You can see that we are over or at 13,000 impressions here in day 96. Now, one thing I will take note of again, over in pages, under index pages, we are down to 112 from 113. So in tomorrow's update, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through the crawled, currently not indexed pages, and I'm going to be making a little spreadsheet and then seeing how we can go about improving these posts. We've looked at this before, but it's very important, and I want to look at it again before we wrap up in day 100 to at least make the effort to get the number of pages as high as we can by the day 100. We've reached our goal, to be quite honest at this point. 100 posts we have made on our blog. So our blog is looking good as far as the amount of content that we have posted, and actually the amount of pages that we have indexed and that are ranking, and that we have the capability or the possibility of moving up in the rankings because we were able to create it and get it indexed is looking pretty good as well. Now back to this SEOmator free SEO audit tool. Since I've tried to run this is all I get when I try to enter the URL from our blog. I just get this spinning page here, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But there are some free SEO tools here. And on this SEO tool, or on this free SEO tools powered by SEOmator page, there are some interesting tools that you should definitely take a look at. And one of the ones that I wanted to look at today is the keyword density. The free keyword density tool for SEO is like a microscope for your website's content, providing insights on the frequency of keywords and phrases used, allowing you to optimize your content for both users and search engines. I want to focus in on that. Optimize your content for both users and search engines. And that's what we've been talking about as we've been moving through this 100-day case study, is the fact that we are creating content, but our focus is always on the people that find our content as we create it using the AI, with our AI assistant doing the heavy lifting and writing the bulk of the content, but making sure that we look at it, edit it, make sure it makes sense, make sure that it reads well, and people will be able to get information that they're looking for when they land on our content, not just about ranking in the SERPs. But again, keyword density, I went ahead and went back to the blog and I took a look at the latest blog post that we just published on July 16th, 2023, and I simply just copied that link address. I put it into the keyword density tool here and I hit submit. And then you can see here, it's asking me to test another page. And then it dives into the details for the title, the description, all the top keywords, the count. Is it in the title? Is it in the description? It has a weight here, a metric that shows you how heavily weighted the keyword is based upon how many times it has been seen in the post. And then as far as what you want to focus on going forward using SEOmator is the information they're giving you for how to check keyword density for a web page or URL. And then it walks through, or it has a checklist here, what keyword density is and why it's important for SEO, the optimal keyword density range with examples and stats, strategies for achieving the optimal keyword density range using synonyms, using related phrases, using LSI keywords. The thing that I wanted to point out here when you're going through this information, it's not just for you to be able to read and understand, which is fantastic, but think about being able to leverage this idea or this strategy for achieving the optimal keyword density range by feeding this information into the AI. And we're going to take a look at this before we get to day 100. When we take a look at that spreadsheet and we looked at those crawled but not indexed, we're going to use this strategy right here for achieving optimal keyword density. And we're going to tell the AI, or again, we're going to ask the AI as our assistant to use synonyms, use related phrases, use LSI keywords, and see what we can get as far as these recommendations. Also, there's some important information here, tips for avoiding keyword stuffing. And we can also take a look at what the AI already knows about this and or feed this information into it so we can help educate it on the things that it needs to know that we're learning here from SEOmator. And then this last piece is importance of keyword density for SEO with statistics. Keyword density is a measure of how often a keyword or phrase appears in a piece of content compared to the total number of words in the content. It's considered to be an important factor for SEO as search engines understand the topic and context of your content. However, the importance of keyword density for SEO can vary, and it's not always necessary to have a specific density. It goes through and it has a survey here from Moz. This is a type of information that you want to be looking at and understand as you continue down the path of understanding SEO, creating content with the AI, getting that content posted on your blog, and then getting it indexed and seeing where and which position you can get it to rank for, and understanding with this information from this tool that we just looked at, this free tool SEOmator, and using the information that we have, see if the AI is aware of this, and or we can take this knowledge and feed it into the AI to assist it. Just like it is assisting us in creating the content, we need to try to be as helpful as possible to give it the best information so that it can succeed in its task and we can succeed in our task of creating helpful content for the people that find our content when we start ranking higher in the search engines. And ultimately get our content found, clicked, and then of course as an affiliate marketer, providing an offer over to a product that ultimately solves the problem for the person that was looking for the content in the first place. So day 96, 13,000 impressions overall. So far, so good. At this point, I'm going to say having a lot of fun. Still got a few days to go. Let me know in the comments what you think. If everything's looking good to you, give this video a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's update.